In this video, we're going over tips and tricks and cool hidden features on the Moto G Pure. Welcome back to another video. I'm your tech guide, Wayne. If you found this video helpful, make sure you hit that like button down below, hit that subscribe button, and tap the bell to turn on post notifications so you can be alerted every time we post new videos. Also, check out our links below in the description. You'll find some cool accessories for this phone, like longer charging cable, some car accessories, and some cool cases and headphones as well. Let's go ahead and jump in. Today we're gonna go over some cool tips and tricks and hidden features for the Moto G Pure. Starting with one of the most important tips that I always get positive feedback on about Motorola phones. So the first thing I want to show you is how to turn off the gesture mode. So if you notice at the bottom here, there's no buttons. It's just this gesture motion. And for a lot of people, they don't really love how this works. They rather have the traditional buttons at the bottom. So I'm going to show you how to turn off this gesture mode and how to switch the phone back to the traditional Android mode. So what you'll need to do is swipe down from the top of the screen, swipe down again, and you're going to tap on this settings wheel. From here, you'll need to go all the way, so do a swipe all the way up like this to System, and then go to Gestures, and then you're gonna come all the way down to System Navigation and switch it to 3-button navigation like this. Now you have your buttons back. Home button, our back button, and our recent apps button right here. So if you like that traditional style, this is how you switch the settings, and this should make it easier to navigate the phone as well. Moving on to our next tip, I want to show you how to increase your screen timeout time. And basically what this means is the time between you touching the screen versus the screen going off. We're going to increase it so you don't have to touch the screen as often to keep the screen on. So just like right now, the screen went off because the screen timeout time is always set very low out of the box. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go back to the settings. Once again, swiping down from the top of the screen, swipe again, settings wheel. This time we will need to swipe back down, get back to the top of the settings and go to display. And from here, we're gonna go to advanced, and then screen timeout. So it's normally set to about 30 seconds. I like to put it on 2 minutes. And now the screen will not go off as often. And one more thing, if you notice at the top, there was a little flash of this other cool setting and it went away. Let me show you this. So there's a feature called attentive display. And if you want to get to this, you'll need to go to the Motorola app on the home screen. So right here where it says Moto, tap on Moto, and there's an option up here that's gonna say attentive display. And it is, let's see, right here, attentive display. Now, when we turn this feature on, this is what happens. It prevents the screen from dimming or going to sleep while you're looking at it. So as long as you have the phone up and you're looking at it, the screen won't go off. So even though we've set our screen timeout time to 2 minutes, the screen will stay on even longer as long as we have that feature enabled. So super easy. All we need to do is just turn this on, and you can, you'll have to allow this feature to stay on. So while using the app, turn it on, and that's it. Now, as long as you're looking at the screen, it's gonna stay on and it won't go dim. All right, let's move on to our next tip. And you might have already noticed it, but I'm gonna show you how to take a screenshot on your Moto G Pure. Basically, you're gonna go to the screen you wanna take your screenshot. So for this, I'm gonna go to the Play Store. Let's just say I wanted to take a screenshot of this screen. Once I get to that screen, I'm gonna tap my recent apps button right here in the corner. Disclaimer, if you didn't switch your screen to the buttons, if you're on the gesture mode, you just have that white bar at the bottom, you just need to swipe up to get to the recent apps. But for those that have the buttons, tap on the recent apps, and at the bottom of the screen it says screenshot. So I can take a screenshot just like that. gonna take a picture, and then I can tap the pencil here if I wanna then edit that screenshot after. So here, in the editing section, I can crop the picture, I can write on it, I can do all kind of edits, add text, and when I'm finished, I'll just need to go up to the top and I can share it out to someone, or I can hit the X right here, and I'm all done. So that's how you take a screenshot. For our next tip, I wanna show you how to show the battery percentage on the home screen. So we're gonna make a tweak so that at the top of the screen here, you won't just see your battery icon, but you'll actually be able to see how much battery you have left in percent. What you'll need to do is go back to settings, swipe down, swipe again, settings wheel here, go to the battery section, and then look for battery percentage and enable it. And now you'll be able to see exactly how much battery is left, which is currently 54%. Super easy, and now you'll always be able to see the battery no matter what screen you're on. Now, while we're there, I want to show you one more thing you should turn on, which is the battery saver mode. Now, if you tap on battery saver, we can just check to make sure our settings are right. So it says turn off battery percent when the battery saver will turn off when your phone is at 90%. So as long as your phone is at 90% or higher, it'll go off. You can also manually turn it on just by tapping turn on now. So although I'm on 54%, maybe I'm gonna go out somewhere, I'm not gonna have a charger, I wanna make sure my phone is gonna last me longer. So cool, I'm just gonna manually turn on the battery saver mode, and that's gonna allow the battery to stretch for longer. When I wanna turn it off, I'm just gonna come back to this section, turn off now, and that will take us out of the battery saver mode. So there's that. For our next tip, this one is super quick. I'm gonna show you how to record your screen. One of the cool new features of the Moto G Pure is that it does have a screen recording button. So if you're playing a video game or watching a funny video, you can simply hit a button and you can record it right through the settings. So to do this, let's swipe down from the top of the screen, swipe down again, and swipe to the left. And here you will have screen record, and just tap here, and you'll just need to approve it just so it hits start. And it's gonna count down in the corner, and then when it starts, you'll see a little red square up here. And that's it. Now, anything I do on the phone, it's going to record it. And again, if you just had a funny video you're watching and you want to record a section, you can use this feature. Or if you're playing a video game, it'll also allow you to record some of your gameplay. When you're finished, just hit the red square, and that will stop it from recording. And then we'll go back and we'll watch the video. Now, this is a great segue into our next tip, which is how do I see my pictures and videos after I take them? So one of the things about Motorola phones is they don't have a traditional photo gallery. When I say traditional photo gallery, there's not a physical app that says gallery. Motorola phones use the Google Photos app as the gallery. So super easy, no problem. We just need to find the Google Photos app. So if you want to get to all the apps on the phone, all you need to do is just swipe up and go to the Google folder and tap on that folder here. And this Photos app here is the gallery for the phone. So one of the things you may want to do is just hold down on this Photos app and drag it straight down until you get to the home screen, and then let it go. And now you'll always have your gallery on the home screen. Now I can tap on Photos, and I can see all the pictures that I've taken on the phone so far. Now, you can sign into your Google account if you want to back up all your photos to your Google Drive. And if you don't want to back up your photos, that's fine. I do recommend that you do it because if you do lose your phone and you have this feature turned on, all your photos will automatically be saved into the cloud. If you don't turn this on and you lose your phone, your photos are pretty much lost forever. So I encourage you to download it or to turn on this feature, but first you will need to sign into your Google account. I'm gonna just tap up here for now, and we can see this is the video we just took under screen record, and these are a few other pictures I took earlier. So that is where you'll find all the pictures. This again is the gallery. You don't have an app that says gallery, it's just under photos. So Moving on to our next tip, I'm going to show you how to run 2 apps at one time, or to use what is called the multitasking feature. So to do this, I'm going to first pick the 2 apps I want to run, which is going to be YouTube and also the text messaging app. So what we're going to do, I'm going to tap on the Google folder right here, tap on YouTube. Now there's different ways you can initiate it. This is how I like to do it. I open the app first. I want to be at the top of the screen. I'm going to tap the home button, and then I'm going to tap on the second app I want to be open, which is the Photos app here, which is the Messages app right here. I'm going to go back home again, and now I'm going to tap on the Recent Apps button. I'm going to swipe over to YouTube and tap on the little YouTube icon at the top, and tap Open Split Screen. And then I'm going to find the second app, and actually, we're going to tap on Messages here, and I'm going to hit Start Chat so I can start a new message. And let's see, let's get to YouTube here and let's start a video. Let's just pick, let's see, we'll click on that video right there. So that video can play at the top of the screen. And then at the bottom here, I can start a text message chain really easy. So I can type, let's see, and then I can just say hello. There we go. And then I can just tap at the top of the screen here to get back to seeing the main video here. I can even put it in full screen, and again, have my video playing while I'm down here sending a text message. You can also take the phone and rotate it sideways, and it will rotate in the landscape position as well. We may need to make sure our rotation lock is on. So yeah, auto rotation is, there we go. All right, so now I can see my video on the left here, and I can text on the right side, just like that. And when you're finished and you want to close out the split screen, just tap on the little white slash in the middle and swipe to the left, and it's gone, just like that. So really easy. That's how we can run 2 apps at one time. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that not every app will support the split screen view. So you just got to keep that in mind. Only certain apps are going to let you do that. So if when you go to the top of the app, when you tap on the icon, if it doesn't say split screen, then that will tell you that it doesn't support that function. So most apps do, maybe about half, but not every app. For our next tip, we're going to show you how to use what is called the flashlight gesture. And this is one of the exclusive features to Motorola phones. So go to Moto, we're going to swipe up. Oh, sorry, we were at the bottom of the app here. So make sure you're at the top of the app and then swipe up. And here you'll see gestures, and let's see. Yeah, we'll want to tap on gestures. Forgot for a second there. And then once you're in this section, make sure you turn on fast flashlight. And once this is enabled right here, I can then just pick up the phone and just do 2 chops, and that will turn on the flashlight just like this. There you go, flashlight on, chop 2 times, chop, chop, and it goes off. One more time, chop, chop, on, chop, chop, off. So this is, definitely a great feature. Walk into your house, your lights aren't on, grab your phone, do 2 chops, and guess what? The power is on, or the light is on, and you are ready to go. So cool feature there. All right, moving on, for our next tip, we're gonna show you some basic things like how to put your phone on vibrate, silent, or to make sure that the volume is up. So it's super easy. You're just gonna tap volume up or volume down. It'll bring up this menu, and here you can tap the bell to put it on vibrate. It's gonna go away fast though, so tap the bell once, that's vibrate, tap it again, silent for the slash. And if you just see the bell, it means that your volume is currently on. And if I tap it again and the volume is up, I can bring this up as well to raise the volume. That's it. So if you need to go on vibrate or silent, or make sure you're not on those, that's how you get to that setting. And for our very last tip, we're going to show you how to enable the dark theme for the menu. Now to do this, you're going to swipe down from the top of the screen here. Swipe down again, and I want to show you a few things you're going to find in this section. So not just that, but first you'll have your hotspot here in case you want to turn your phone into a mobile hotspot. You just tap on that icon there. Now we can swipe left. I was going to say first, here is also a shortcut to your battery saver mode. You can just tap that to turn on the power saving mode manually like we did earlier in the video. Swipe left here and you'll see you've got night light, which just changes the background of the phone to be a bit softer. You have a GIF maker, which is cool too. You can take videos and turn them into GIFs. Now, if you tap on this little pencil in the corner here, you'll unlock a bigger menu that has even more options once you swipe up. So your GPS switch is here, our dark theme, which is what we were trying to find. If I want to enable this, I first have to hold down on it and drag it up to the main setting, and then I can turn it on. So I can come up here, hit the back arrow once to get out of the edit, and now tap on dark theme. And what that'll do is it'll change the background of the menu. So now the menu won't be light, it'll have a black background, and it'll change the color of the icons. Now if we tap on this pencil here and swipe down some more, we can see a few more of the options here. So there is a focus mode, which is super cool. If you turn on focus mode, it will limit the notifications that come through your phone, so it will help you to focus more on work. You also have a bedtime mode as well, which also silences a lot of notifications except for certain things to make sure that you can sleep without all these extra noises. So those were the last few things I wanted to show you. Wanted to keep it short and sweet. I hope you guys found this video helpful and learned some new things today. Do me a favor, leave me a comment down below. Let me know if the video was helpful and tell me 1 or 2 of your favorite tips that we shared that you found helpful. Thanks again for watching, guys. Like, favorite, and share if it was helpful, and also consider hitting that thanks button to leave a tip. Check out these other videos too. You should find some fun content there as well. Take care, and as always, have a good one.